Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Breaks loose at the 45. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. We have an absolute lightning strike on the first play from scrimmage here.
How about that? Right out of the gate, they're going for the big play, and they hit it. What a way to jumpstart this offense.
First and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. Aiming for the end zone. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
The Yellow Jackets will line up now. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. The Terrapins looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. The pocket breaking down. The sophomore with a strike. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That pass is caught. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back. Lets it go quickly. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Handoff to the left. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up here.
But the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he's got it again. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He lets it go on the move. Catch made, a lot of space now. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Terps are moving quickly down the field. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Looking to throw yet again. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he finds his target. He has the first. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. The Terrapins will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play. So here we go, 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. From the gun, he looks for an open man. So he's sacked. Instead of the PAT, they go for two, come up empty. The coach is going to have to answer for that call. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football.
Chris, I just don't understand the logic here to go for this onside kick so early in the game, but I guess you can appreciate the boldness.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Running out of time in the pocket. Caught quickly. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Play action here on first down. Looking for 6. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. It's a run to the left. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground. And by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Let's it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
And the Terrapins churn out another first down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. Caught near the goal line. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The Terrapins hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Third down and goal for the offense. Catch made by the tight end. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Terps. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, doesn't I have that feeling that which quarterback is going to have the ball last is going to be the offense, and the guy that has a chance to win this game may be going back and forth all game.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Tech offense is back out there. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
He hands it off from the gun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Carr. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Keeping it on the ground here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups And they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Not able to connect. Incomplete. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. And in 1st down, they go right back to him. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. A quick throw out left, complete. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 4th down, he's throwing for it. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did.
The offense gets a chance to start with a short field. He'll hand it off.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Jordan. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Here's the 2nd down play. It's press coverage now from these DBs. And here's the handoff. Got a lane. Can he get in? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. The Terrapins come up to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Going for a big play downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete. Second down play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to launch it deep again. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
That's a big 1st down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Terps. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. The shotgun running play call.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's a short completion to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and we'll start at the 25. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Looks like one more play here before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And that ball is incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Jackets will kick this away to begin the second half. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Offense is back out on the field now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
And first down for the offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the right side. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And the Terrapins hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Quick throw to his receiver. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made by the sophomore quarterback, showing us the arm strength. The Terrapins pick up enough for a first down here. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. Back to throw again. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 20. Return, a pick six. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29. Here comes the up-tempo offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. After second effort, he's brought down, but it's past the marker.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On first down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. And the Terrapins will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the run here, taking a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for six. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins. And they get set now to try the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And with that last catch, he's now over 150 receiving yards for the game. Big fella has been unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, think about how many tight ends do you think in one game can go over 150 yards receiving? This guy is a difficult matchup for anybody that they put on him today.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the run here. Let's it go.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The Yellow Jackets looking to keep this drive rolling. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. That's another touchdown. An old-school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line, he decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Let's see if they keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Takes the ball, tries the right side here.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Terrapins hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Running play called on 3rd and short. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Now, 4th down.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And the Terrapins moving quickly down the field here.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Now it's 2nd down here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Using his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They make the tackle, but gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia Tech 48, Maryland 27.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Oh, here comes the reverse. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands. I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Great move in the open field. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Terps. Here's the point after attempt. And there's the point after. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. On the ground, it's Jordan. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
3rd down coming up.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. Has the 1st down. Worked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Yeah, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Let's see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And we're able to get him down.
Well, no surprise there. They gave it to him one more time. The defense is able to come up with a stop. Listen, this guy's already got 3 touchdowns on the game, and he looks hungry for number 4. Give it to him again.
The pocket breaking down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And there's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. The quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here.
He'll take a deep shot. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll ride the back again here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.